All right, y'all, we are officially 4 days away from the release from NBA 2K26. And look, I know that when 2K came out with the information that 7'4" builds were in the game, they were like, you're gonna actually be true to Victor Wembanyama. You're gonna be able to create a build that's actually Wemby's height, because everybody had to go 7'3" when we know Wemby is 7'4", right? So with that information and that news, 7'4" builds have been some of the most talked about builds, right next to tall guard builds being able to dribble and whatnot, right? But I'm here to break something to you. And I broke this in my last video about, like, I don't think 7'4" builds are going to be as popular as people think it is. But I have something else to say about it that people don't realize, right? 2K basically lied to us, not about the height, but about the being able to make Victor Wembanyama in his true form and his true length. And I'm going to explain it to you right here. So what you see right here in front of you is a Joe Knows video. And he's going to explain to you the wingspan that you could get on all your players now, because they have changed the wingspan for all players in NBA 2K26. So listen to this clip right quick.
Wingspans have changed. The max wingspan is 6 inches above your player's height. That is from the shortest to the tallest player. It is universal. I know last year, like 7'1" got like an extra 2 inches compared to 7 foot. Everything goes up by 1 inch. It's 6 inches above the height of your player. Also, the 3-point threat.
All right, cool. Right. So you heard him. Wingspan is now 6 inches above the height of your player. That's the max it could go. If you look right here, the max wingspan for 7'3" in 2K26 is 7'9", right? The max wingspan for 7'4" in 2K26 is 7'10". First and foremost, I want to say this, right? Y'all let us think that we could accurately create Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is 7'4" with an 8-foot wingspan, right? So what 2K did was they gave us an extra inch. They gave us an extra inch. They say, you know what? It's not capped at 7'3" anymore. We're going to give you 7'4". You can finally build Victor Wembanyama. But what if you really want to be true to his body length? Victor Wembanyama has an 8-foot wingspan. In 2K25, you were able to make a 7'3" build with an 8-foot wingspan. I kid you not, you could do 7'3" and 8 foot. I know a lot of people don't always max out their wingspans because they want the higher shooting. But if you were trying to be true to Victor in terms of length, you could have went 8-foot wingspan in 2K25. But now I'm an inch taller and I still can't get 8-foot wingspan anymore, right? So what they did was technically the longest body length, because I don't look at height just as height, bro. I look at it like, what is your height plus your wingspan? Because that's going to change your body length. The length of your arms is going to change so much. It's going to change the height of your release point, everything, like your reach, everything, right, bro? So I look at it as they gave us 7'4s, which is 1 more inch on our player, but they took away 2 of the inches that we were able to get to 7'3". So yeah, you could go up to 7'4", but now you can max your wingspan out at 7'10", which means I still can't get Wemby's 8-foot wingspan. It's still not possible. So I gained an inch in height and I lost 2 inches in wingspan. That's what you're telling me, 2K? I gained an inch in height and I lost 2 inches of wingspan. The way that seems to me is it practically evens out, more or less. Like they made you think there was this new crazy thing in the game. Like, sure, he's going to look an inch taller when standing there. But overall, what affects your player is his ability to reach things, right? Reach over defenders, shoot over people, reach for blocks, everything like that. They have changed it and altered it in a way to which the extra inch of height, to me, honestly, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, for the people that want to say this, right? Wingspan has changed for everybody, right? So I know you're going to say, well, it still does matter because wingspan has changed for everyone. So it's not just the 7'4" that's affected or in the 7'3" that's affected, right? Because now 7'3" wingspan, it gets you 7'3" height gets you a 7'9" wingspan, right? Which is even less. So I get what you're saying. Like everybody's affected. So if everybody's affected and everybody has shorter arms, then technically you still have just as big of an advantage. Sure, if you want to go with that, that makes sense. I understand it makes sense because if everybody's affected, then nobody's affected. But the reality is you were trying to sell us a dream of finally being able to create a true Wemby build with Wemby's true stats. and we cannot create a true Wemby build. We still couldn't create a true Wemby build anyway, because if you max your wingspan, you would have still been screwed. You see right here, the 7'9" wingspan on a 7'3" actually give you 76 3-pointer. Matter of fact, while we at it, let's check what it gives you with 7'4". 7'4" with a 7'10" wingspan gives you 76 3-pointer. Oh shit, they dropped the mid-range? No, they didn't. No, low-key, they did. Because I think my 7'3" on 2K25 had like a 78 mid-range with an 8-foot wingspan. Like 8-foot wingspan, and I get +1 higher mid-range than I'm seeing right here. That's crazy. I thought the 7'10" was gonna at least have, you know what I'm saying, a little better shooting or whatever, but I guess not. Either way, y'all, I'm telling you, you can't create the true Wemby length that you want to, even though if you made the length, you weren't gonna get the Wemby shooting you wanted to. But it's like it's all a facade, bro. Like, the reality is, sure, they raised height, but they dropped wingspan. If you're gonna raise one thing and drop the next, does the change that y'all made really matter? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me. If you disagree, you can talk about it in the comments. Just be respectful with all of your comments. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We 4 days away from NBA 2K26. This is J Athletic Gaming, and I'll catch you on the next one.